Sparking Dog here. I am doing an MRE review today. I have menu number 1, chili with beans, from a pack date of December 2012, inspection date of December 2015. So they're about a year out. Should be okay. AmeriQual packaging, excuse me. Double bagged. Got a standard MRE spoon, ground red pepper. There's the flameless ration heater. Now that one's in a separate bag. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Interesting. Ooh, cheese spread with jalapenos. Cool. Beverage base powder orange. Standard crackers. Caramel apple ranger bar. Accessory pack. Cornbread. And chili with beans. We will save that. There's a shot of everything laid out. Accessory pack. Looks like a pack A. Salt. Chiclets. Coffee Instant Type 3. Pretty good one. Moist towelette. Standard MRE matches. Creamer. Whitener. Sugar. And tissue paper. And there's a shot of everything laid out. Kind of be interesting to see how this flameless ration heater works. I have never actually used this one before, but let's check it out. Alright, there's our flameless ration heater, True Tech Inc., Riverhead, New York. Ooh, boy, that one stinks. And it is just a standard ration heater. Interesting with the second bag, which that's kind of good. That might help to keep it fresh. Let's get things warming up here. We're going to need some water. And a rock or something. Simply pull the bag up above the lines. Going to insert the chili with beans. Don't overfill. If you overfill a tiny bit, it's going to be okay. Sometimes I do. Got that one about where it needs to be. Now we're just going to saturate the pad. Make sure all the water gets absorbed. That one's getting warm already. It's always a good sign. Oh yeah, making some noise. Nice. Got some steam coming out already. Slide that back into the box, and we've got the ration on which side? That would be on the front side here. So I'm going to tuck my cornbread. Tight fit, but it'll fit. I mean, come on, it's a cardboard box. Make it fit. Ooh, that one got really hot. That's nice. And I'll see if I can get my jalapeno cheese warmed up a little bit too. I really like the cheese much better when it's warm. So we've got our rock or something. And we're going to see how warm that gets. Okay, well, it's been about 15 or 20 minutes now, and that's not the most active MR heater I've ever seen, but it is what it is. Well, as we're waiting for the ration heater, the flameless ration heater, to finish heating up the chili, which probably won't be too very hot. Oh well, let's make up some beverages. First off, we've got the beverage base powder. Could always use the hot beverage bag to mix this up. And if I was in the bush, that's what I'd do. We've got type 3. In my opinion, this is the best of the coffee mixes. Which is by no means good coffee. It's instant coffee. We're going to go ahead and add a whitener and a packet of sugar. Now, oddly, I don't use sugar in my coffee unless I'm having an MRE, I suppose. Because the MRE coffee isn't that great, maybe it just makes it a little better, I don't know. And we've got some coffee from a roiling boil, which, excuse me, some water from a rolling boil, which is how I like my coffee, nice and hot. And some fairly room temperature water. Looks like about 12 ounces. So there's our artificial looking orange drink, our Type 3 instant coffee. Yeah, that was certainly not a very impressive flameless ration heater. But we're just going to move along and have lunch. Got a caramel apple Ranger bar. Standard MRE cracker. Smells pretty much entirely odorless. Probably won't be needing the salt or the matches. It's chilly. I can't say we may not need the... Never mind. Cheese spread with jalapeno, barely warm. Hard to say about expired cheese. It's probably fine, and maybe it's not. The cornbread got... the bag's a little warm. $240 calories in the cornbread. That's a pretty big chunk of calories. Yeah, it's cold. And crumbly. Last but not least, that's still generating a little heat. Boy, it sure has been in there for a long time. Chili with beans. The package feels warm in spots. Have an idea this probably won't be too hot. Got some steam coming out, that's good. Has the smell of canned chili. No real surprise. Okay, so there is lunch. We'll go straight for the chili. It has a smell, I would say, canned chili with maybe some green pepper added. Maybe some deluxe canned chili, if you will. It's fairly hearty. The beans are fairly firm. Maybe just a touch too firm. It's got a pretty good spice to it. It's not bland. It has a little bit of a kick to it. Boy, if you were hungry on a cold day in the field, that would be a great lunch. We're going to try a tiny bit of the red pepper. I tell you, this stuff is pretty hot. I like hot food, but I don't like crazy, crazy burn your mouth hot food. And if you dump that whole packet in there, it may be that. Can always add more. So, a bite with the hot pepper. Well, that definitely kicks it up a notch, and that's about right. I wouldn't want it any spicier than that. Now the cornbread. Pretty crumbly. Pretty good addition to chili. Smells like regular cornbread. Yeah, that's actually pretty good cornbread for being made in 2012. For being 5 years old, that's not bad at all. I really can't complain about the cornbread. Very neutral, very mild, which is a good thing. If anything, I could use a touch of salt, but there's enough salt in this ration already that I'm certainly not going to try to add any salt to the crackers. But they're just a little bit on the bland side. They're certainly not bleachy or stale. They're crisp, but I can't complain about that at all. I would have to say the jalapeno cheese spread would be the best of the cheeses. In my opinion. Color looks good. I've seen them darker than that. And hopefully that's flecks of jalapeno and not mold. Oh yeah, that's really good cheese. For being 5-year-old processed cheese in a foil pouch, that's actually pretty darn good. I don't mind that at all. Try our artificial orange drink here. It's not very sweet, that's good. I'm not a big fan of too much sugar in anything, especially my beverages. Yeah, it's thirst quenching. It would compare probably to orange Gatorade. It's not bad. Let's try the Ranger Bar. Smells good. Smells like apples and cinnamon. And we will try our coffee. Type 3 instant with cream and sugar. For an instant coffee, that's not bad at all. So we have left matches, standard MRE matches. We've all seen those 100 times. They light up just fine. Nothing wrong with those due to age. These were stored properly. Moist towelette. Pretty sturdy. Not the biggest in size, but pretty neutral scent. Perfect for cleaning up chili after you're done. Salt. Probably not going to use that at all. Chiclets, I'm not a big fan of gum. I'll save that for my kids. You could use this as toilet tissue. You could use this as napkins. Probably want to save it up if you're not going to use it. It's not like a terribly large amount of tissue, but it's tissue. So there you have it, 2012 menu number 1, chili with beans. I'd give this one a thumbs up. It's pretty good. I have no real complaints on this. The chili's savory, the beans are maybe a touch firm, but it's probably a step above canned chili, just like Hormel canned chili. This is a little bit better. The cornbread's good. The cheese and crackers is pretty darn good. The crackers are neutral, but the cheese makes up for it. Gives it just the flavor it needs. The Ranger bar is delicious. The beverages are okay, not too sugary. So yeah, I'd definitely give this one a good rating. I would recommend this. If you're a fan of chili, you should like this. That's all I got for today. We have lots more ration reviews coming up. This is the first one in a case. I'm going to try to work my way through the case and see how long that takes. Got international rations and many more coming up. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like it. Have a good day.